Yes, indeed, it's I, Radio Lekulu Mustame Fi Kuli Makan. Hello and welcome to the second hour of the Dawn Show, a live broadcast from the capital, Juba, Yamal Hadi Hawari. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of August 2025. And this hour, we move our attention to South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, where we'll be explaining a number of key topics, including roles and mandates of the South Sudan Civil Aviation, recent upgrades and developments at Juba International Airport, jobs at South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, challenges faced by South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, and tapped opportunities in the aviation sector, among others. And to shed more light on these topics, I am joined live in the studio by Mr. David Loputu Paulino, PR and Communication Manager of South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, and also Mr. Bol Ring Gum, the Acting Manager of Air Traffic Management. You're most welcome to iRadio The Dawn Show and this morning.
Thank you very much, Hadi Hawari. We are happy to be here at iRadio.
Thank you for the welcoming.
Yes, Loputu, this is the first time for you to be here.
Correct.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, to start our show, there's a lot of questions people are asking outside there. But let me just say this. What exactly is the South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, and when was it established, Yes. I can start with you, Loputu, and then I will go to Boring later.
South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority was established in 2012 after being a part of the Ministry of Transport, and it will get its independence on 2012.
Yes. Many people confuse the South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority and Juba International Airport. What is the difference between the two?
The difference between the two, South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority is a regulatory oversight body which develop, implement, and enforce the civil aviation laws, regulations, and standards.
Yes. Boring.
Yeah. Thank you again, Al-Hadi Hawari. I think my colleague has stated clearly, and civil aviation is a regulator body, and then within the regulator body there is a service providers. Service providers has to be regulated by the regulators, which is involving the civil aviation, which is oversee the activities within the service has been provided by the so many stakeholders at ground. And aviation is not only one component, because when you see an aircraft is taking off, there are so many involved, especially something to do with the air traffic controller who are handling the flight in terms of expeditions and separation purpose. And also we are not forgetting the load masters, because also the aircraft must be load with supervision in terms of should not be overweighted, and also the security who are playing a role on protection of the aircraft and protection of the property within the aircraft. So a lot of things has to be run out within. When you see an aircraft taking off, there is a lot of activities that has been carried out. So these are the role has been played all the time within the civil aviation regulatory and supervisors.
Yes. Loputu, let us look at the infrastructure. There has been a lot of talk about upgrades at Juba International Airport. Could you walk us through the key developments?
Juba International Airport, at the moment, there's actually a affirmative change. One, before amending the Act of South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority 2024, actually there's less powers being granted to the institution. But after the amendment of the Act, at least the government have put effort on Civil Aviation Authority to develop to at least approach or reach to the standard or international standard. Now we can able to at least get some funds that we can implement. And if you go to Juba International Airport at the moment, you'll get this really a difference. We have like channels of water which were being flooding in the airport. It's now being managed. And we have the terminals. Now we are managing the terminals, and including parking yards in the Juba International Airport, as well as we also now approaching for the electronic gates access. We are constructing these gates, and just last week we have now removing the containers that also give a bad image to the airport, so that at least we can construct a nice fence, gates, and also we are including diverting of the road that is accessing to the Juba International Airport. We have an optional road. Now we are working on it with the involvement of the government of Central Equatoria and the national government, so that at least to avoid a lot of congestion in the airport, we are maintaining the protection of our new equipments, signals. That one also will give us a way that we can manage our system without any interference, and as well as travelers.
Yes. What do you mean by you're changing the roads or what? Because what we know, the southern gate was the main one. That road coming from the Crown Hotel side. So do you have a new road that people can use?
Yes. When you're approaching Crown Hotel,
yes,
there's another road diverting the main road. We are going to provide that one for the public use and transportation system, just to minimize the congestion of the airport. Then we are going to build another main gate from the Crown Hotel to manage the entries, and the exit will be at the other side of the SSCAA building. Yeah.
So that means you're going to revive that road,
Yes.
Passes through SSCAA to Panorama.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. We also heard about major health-related initiative. Tell us about the launch of the yellow fever and cholera vaccination program at the airport.
This is a positive response that aligned with the international standard, because to qualify an airport as an international is include health service, customs, wildlife, etc., and other organized forces to be part and parcel of the airport. So that was a positive launching, so that sometimes people are traveling without being vaccinated or to be checked, and there's other disease that may break involved in the country. So we must make sure that if there's any latest update regarding health, so that our travelers can be alert.
Yes. I'm sure, Borri, you want to add something?
Okay,
yes,
thank
please.
you very much again, Al-Hadi Hawari, and for the listeners for iRadio. It is good that we update ourselves on what we are doing, and also the airport is meant for Junubin, so that you access the airport and enjoying the service we are delivering. And also we are subject to be asked whether we are doing good, we are not doing good. We accept those ones. And what I would like to say again, that there always must be somebody who is heading the institutions, and that person, like our Honorable DG John Waje, is a very active man and is doing a lot of work. If you go now to the airport around 6 or at 5:30, you will find he's at the office. When it comes maybe around at 8, you find it is available at the office, making sure that everything is going smoothly. And also we like also to extend our thanks to the good selective, especially from our president, also by trying to engage people who can delivering service. What I will add to what my colleagues say about some of the development is one of the key development is within the terminal. When you go to terminal, there is a lot of renovation who are taking place. I hope also you, Hawari, next month you are going to Nairobi or Entebbe, you will enjoy a good service in terms of free Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Good.
It's a good news.
Yes. So these are the things are coming up, and again also we are trying to expand the apron. The apron. There is a lot of activities that have been done that side of UNIMIS.
This one ring will lead to the question of the term apron.
Yes.
Comes up often in aviation, conversations.
Yes.
But many people might not know what it means. Can you explain what the airport apron is and why it is expansion at the Juba International Airport is such a big deal? Yes.
Thank you very much. Apron is including the area like taxiway, exclude the area of taxiway and runway. It is designated only for parking of an aircraft because the aircraft has to be parked. So when you have Juba International Airport is handling more than 5 international. We have Turkish Airlines, we have KQ, we have Bodur, we have Uganda, we have Premier. These are the international.
Ethiopian Airlines.
Ethiopian Airlines.
Egypt Airlines.
And Ethiopian Airlines has almost 2 trips in a day. So these are the Boeing 737 and Boeing 747. So this one, they need the area to be packed. So when you have a limited of apron where aircraft can park, you will have a problem. And our airport work for maybe 10 hours because we are not extended after night operation. So those aircraft, they are trying to quiz their time in terms of landing time. So when they come at within the 2 hours, you have 3 international flight. So you must make sure that their parking should be safe and secure. So that's why you see there is a apron. It's been there is area on that side of going to UNIMIS side. That area now we are able to move with the cooperation with the UNIMIS. They give us the area where we can extend our apron. Again, when you look at the aircraft parked on the taxiway, which is not supposed to be on the taxiway, the taxiway is supposed to be used for movement of the aircraft, and the apron should be used for parking an aircraft. So through the effort of the leadership of civil aviation, there is a upgradation of the apron, and not forgetting also the fencing, because civil aviation has to do with the safety and security. When we talk about the safety, it is safety to do with the people, and then also security. It is about making sure that something intentionally affecting the property must be secure. So safety come number 1, followed by the security. So these are the role of the civil aviation. And again, we are not forgetting the issue of boosting economic, because also we must play also a role of developing, injecting the income for government also, because airport was meant to generate income. So the airport is there to boost the economy of the country, and also in terms of connectivity, because we are not alone. We have the regional partners, and also when you fly to Nairobi, you don't feel that there is a difference, because aviation is the same. So, and this airport has been there for 1930. So it's been running, but it needs a backup in terms of support from the government, and also making sure that what we are doing, it is aligned with the interests of with those of Hadia Hawari and so forth. Thank you.
I'm sure we are going to receive a lot of calls from people asking a lot of questions. And let me go to Loputu. Thank you for that, Boring. Loputu, tell us about improvement to the parking areas. What it means for passengers,
The parking area, is very important for the revenue also. We want to reach the standard system globally. As I say, when you fix that electronic gates, it will calculate automatic the time spent of the parking. We want to make sure that we have enough area for parking, and that area will generate money. Because the more you stay, the more you pay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's safe.
And safe.
Even I can travel and leave my car there and come after 1 week, pay the money, and then...
Yes.
Yes.
The security, as my colleagues say, is to be also to the maximum. I just want to add something regarding apron.
Yes, please.
Apron is a part of strategies of business. As my colleagues say, if you have enough apron, then also we can manage to receive a lot of aircrafts. There's a protocol of the aircrafts movement. So we, as like air traffic controller, they minimize the time frame because of the space. But if you have a space enough, as well as if also we start night operation, then all the aircraft will be reluctant. You want to come on at night, you want to come at daytime, you want to, based on their plans also, then the area for the apron will be enough for them. If we talk about the taxiway, if you go now, this we call it general aviation. This is a domestic aircraft. They are occupying the area of the taxiway. That will not allow aircraft to queue, because if you have enough taxiway, that taxiway we are talking about is a former runway of the Juba International Airport.
The northern side of the airport?
Yes. That one is a former runway. So it's enough. But if you move the general aviation out of the taxiway, we can have enough aircraft to queue. Like if you see in Nairobi, you can see like a 10 or 15 aircraft will queue for taking off. So this is a very positive response that we have pushed with the UNIMES. And I want to be very clear that I'm one of the chairperson of the committee for the relocation of the UNIMES operations. And we start with phase 1. That's when we call it phase 1. Phase 1 is where now we have secured and we want to extend our apron.
I have 2 follow-up questions in that. Relocation of UNIMES is going to take place when? This is 1. Number 2, the night operations. When are you going to take place on that?
Okay, relocation of UNIMES is very clear that UNIMES are being given an area around Yei Road,
yes,
which is called UN House.
Yes.
That one airport was given to them temporary because that time we don't have a lot of operation and we have space. And through the SOFA agreement. And if you see also the SOFA agreement, section 12 is talking about operation of the aircraft of UN, not the operation of UN. So we review that one and we discuss with the UN that your operation would be at the UN house, but your aircraft, we call it a MOVCOM. A MOVCOM will remain in the airport, so that at least we can have enough space. And that's why I say we have started with the phase 1. The phase 1 is to relocate that.
What about the duration time?
We have given time, but sometimes response.
Yes.
Also, they discuss about budget, because to relocate also need budget. So because we have that mutual understanding with the UN, we could not also push them that now leave now. We also give them time to relocate based on the schedules.
Let me go to Ring. Ring, when are you going to start the night operations? People are asking, and as you know, also the country sometimes facing security challenges at night.
Yeah.
Yes. How is it going to be?
Thank you very much. I think the night operation, it is involved so many activities. One of the activities is the extended security, because if you are a traveler and you are coming from Gomba Sherkat, for instance, at night, we must make sure that your safety along the route or along the road it is secure, and also that one it extend up to our government also to support us on this. Number two, it is about the light system. As we speak now, there is improvement on the runway light, because night operation also involve a light system, which is, I believe, by next month our runway light renovation will be functioning 100%. And again, it is involved also the other to do with the alternate aerodrome. Like, for instance, if you have disabled an aircraft on the runway, for instance, you have Juba, which is supposed to be operating, and then we have some unexpected occurrences, like the aircraft was there is tire burst on the runway, so this aircraft cannot be removed. So when there is a blockage on the runway, you should have alternate aerodrome. So, which I believe our Director General also is planning to have alternate aerodrome, like Wow or Rumbek. When you have a blockage on the runway, and this one, it can take more than 1 hour, you cannot remove it. Like Boeing, when you have tire burst for the Boeing on the runway, you need time. So the aircraft cannot spend 40 minutes holding. So you should have alternative aerodrome, like it has to go for the aviation. So I believe that one also, it is part of the planning, and I emphasize on the security wise, because we have no objection to operate at night, but also we must make sure that the security extended outside. Like you are from Gudeli going to airport at night, we must make sure that you will be reaching at the airport safely without any something affecting your safety.
Yes. I have a number of questions here, and people also asking our viewers through the Facebook. There's a question here, message here from Aken Deng Deng. He said, "Good morning, Al-Hadi Awari. All the guests, my question is, South Sudan has been a dumping ground where all the planes are brought in. And what is, he's asking, where is the planes crash every time? He's asking why there is a plane crash every time, and then what mechanism have you put in place to prevent this important of all the planes as aviation authority from Lologo?" These are Ken from Lologo. This is the question number one. And then yes, there is another question from Franco Sebit, but in Arabic. ازاي تحيات الهادي حوار ضيوف داخل الاستوديو اي راديو السؤال دي تناول بعد ما هذا المكاتب. Okay, he's asking about the new move of removing the containers from the southern side of the airport, and then what is the how are we going to replace that place for those people also to do their business, as they're helping, they're doing service to other South Sudanese. Also, he's asking about where is the aviation revenue going. And then there is Kawach Matian Dit Jr. He said, "Good morning, Al-Hadi Hawari. Thank you for bringing them. South Sudan Aviation Authority, Juba International Airport, are just looking to get something on table to their children, but development, no development." This is something that we cannot verify, but it's a question also. And then there is a question from James Juma Alfred. "Thank you, Al-Hadi, the guest in the studio. My question is, why are those all terminal get standard and why are not be able to be completed? Our airport, number two, our airport is still cannot be upgraded like the other international airports, such as Nairobi Airport, which is Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Dubai, and other. And others. This is from James. This is a question also. Number two, there is a question here. Is the last one. We from Honorable Ayom Peter Alisha. My greeting going to you in the studio and the guests as well. My question is on the employment opportunities. I remember on July, South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority have advertised posts. I think 30, according to him, 30. Post 10 firefighters and 20 marshals, but up to now no calls for those who have applied. Are they waiting for development of the airport first? They will call for what? Another question, some of us have gone through aviation training. Aviation training is asking here about yes, aviation training, but you can look for intensive opportunities you might not found. I am live from Juba, Naba residential Tomping. Yes, this is a couple of questions that from the listeners. Later we'll pick some calls. You can answer them, Loputu and Ring. You start with Loputu.
Okay, thank you. Let me start with the question number one regarding the aircrafts. Incidents and accidents of the aircraft is all over the world, but based on the control. When we realize there's a lot of incidents because South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority is still not registering aircraft. All these aircraft coming from abroad with their own registries. Different countries. So based on that one, we form a committee to verify these aircrafts. And after we verify, we find out like 12 aircraft, these antinopes, they are out of service. We travel to Swatini to verify the registry, and also we travel to Tajikistani to confirm. And when we come in the report, which resulted today, you can see now there's like a 12 aircraft being grounded and will not fly again. This is one of the control. Secondly, we have also come up with the policy or mechanism that any aircraft that is coming to operate in South Sudan need to be verified by the country of registry. This is an area that I want to tell our listeners and our citizens that we are working hard to make sure that we control this lot of accident. The other question is about there is a question about the uniform. Okay, now if you go to airport now, you'll get our aviation security there in uniform, because there's a lot of messing. If you travel in to Juba, you will not know who's who. Everybody is like participating.
Yes, the question is about the employment opportunities. In July, you advertise, but the result is not yet.
We are working on it in the headquarters.
Yes,
employment also. When you advertise, you need to also to work on the budget to make, because we have to train them, and we want to secure the training first. After that, then they will be enrolled.
Yes, Ring.
Okay, thank you very much. And again, I think the questions and also appreciate their concern and also their input, because without them, we are not perfect.
Yes.
With their questions, will give us a motivative in terms of improving ourselves and also moving forward. I will start with Aken, who was asking about why are we having a crisis. So when we talk about the crash, the crash for an aircraft, it is involve human error sometimes, and also the weather, and also the the negligence also from the pilot. So as a country of South Sudan, we are not like my colleagues say, we are not a country who register aircraft. Ours is operating country, meaning that we are just to operate an aircraft. Meaning that if there is any aircraft come to Juba today, what you should do, you just verify the document of that aircraft. You cross-check the registration, you cross-check the document generally. And then also you try to check the maintenance record for that aircraft, because there is certain hours for an aircraft, it has to go for maintenance. So you cross-check. But the funny thing is, you realize that there is too much forgery it is within South Sudanese. Some of Junubin also, they are part of that forgery. So in aviation is saying that when you have a document like you are Hawari, like a Kenyan, you have a document of Kenyan Civil Aviation Authority coming to operate in South Sudan. Civil aviation, you don't have to object the document of other country. What you should do, you verify them. So this one, I think there is a enforcement which is being carried out now, that we must make sure that aircraft who are operating in South Sudan must be inspected by our engineers, because we have our engineers for airworthiness to make sure the aircraft is worthy, and also the maintenance record, and also the pilot qualifications and the training record. Because aviation also, like for ATC, you don't have an ATC who can work without the file. You may have a license, but the training record for your file is there. So if you are wanted to look for the training record for air traffic controllers, we will come and give you the file for training record for each and individual. This is about making sure that everything is safe.
Yes. Because of time, let us pick some calls, and also we have some questions here. We compile them together and then you answer. Hello, radio. Yes, hello. Yes, good morning.
ايوه
صباح الخير.
بركات
نعم.
1984
سؤالك مباشر 1984. تفضل.
اي سؤال اي طبعا الشغل في يا جيب له تمام في مطار الناس، لكن سؤال ده باجي على حال اذا مطار في مناسب في محله لان كان في نسيت ادرا شكرا.
شكرا لك. هلو يا راديو.
Hello.
اهلا، سؤالك مباشر، اسمك؟
Let me go through to my question. My name is Suleiman from Tarawa.
Yeah, please, your question direct.
Two questions, by the way, two questions. One, في مشكلة كان بيشغلوا ميت مثلا برا، الناس بانت كثير مثلا بيبقى أنا حتى بدخل جوا هناك، أنا ما أعرف دايما بكون قطر مثلا لناس البيت اللي مطار جوا هناك، بعدين كنت بالحكومة شنو عشان بيعمل مطار ثاني international apart from Juba International Airport because we are a landlocked country.
شكرا لك. هلو يا راديو.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
David Loputu from Wow.
David Loputu, welcome. Your direct question.
Number one,
Is
the airspace of South Sudan still controlled by the government of Sudan, or is it controlled now by the government of South Sudan?
Yes.
Number two, if you go to the airport, you will just get it like a black market. It is full of people, including those who are not even going anywhere. What is the reason why those people are available in the airport, like the people who are now in the market? Number three is about the checking. If you see checking is being done randomly or which is not organized, you can be checked thoroughly. After that, for some time, you can still be checked. Why is it that thing is going like that? Lastly, is about the other airport. I don't know the aviation authority. Are you the one in charge of the plane that are always killing people of South Sudan, or is there another administration in the country? If you are the one, why there is no verification? Do you have technician or not?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we have a couple of questions here. There is last question here. Let me just read for you, and then we'll go for a short break, and then you'll answer all of them. The question from Richard Abondio. He said, good morning to you all in the studio. My question, what are the mechanisms of South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority put in terms of safety of travelers' bags? Because arrival is always full of people once the plane landed. We have traveled through different countries, and we have seen all how airport is very safe for travelers. But in Juba, our airport is different, according to him here. This is similar to the question of David Mogok from Wow Town. Let us go for a short break, and then we'll come back again.
البعينين 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 في خدمتك. لكل تجار الجملة وفر قروش أكثر على ناسك. مواد غذائية بالجملة متوفرة، سكر، رز، زيت، عربيات وأكثر. جودة عالية، أسعار منافسة. للطلبات أرسل على الواتساب في 09 12 30 30 76 أو 09 12 30 60 78 أو قم بزيارتنا في شارع المطار. البعينين 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 في خدمتك. لا تضيع الفرصة، الكميات محدودة.
Good morning. Good morning. It's iReady.
Yes indeed it's iReady لكل مستمع في كل مكان. زي ما جبال قلنا لكم في البداية ضيوفي في الاستوديو هما David Loputu Paulino, PR and Communication Manager of South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, and also you have Boring Goom, is Air Traffic Management Acting Manager. هيكون عندنا معاهم بعض من الأسئلة بتاع المستمعين. You're most welcome once again, Ring and Loputu. Yes.
Thank you.
Let me start with Ring.
Thank you.
There is number of questions, you know, from our viewers, from callers, and also there is number of questions here, you know, we're still asking.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Again, we'll start with David Mogok in Wow. David Mogok is asked about the airspace.
Yes.
Which is, I believe, is concern and is concern for even for all of us. The airspace, it is involved so many decision makers in terms of, first of all, for you to have an airspace, you must have the boundary FIR, which is Flight Information Region, which I believe we are domesticated that one. We have the boundary with Brazzaville, we have the boundary with Entebbe, we have boundary with Addis, and we have boundary with Nairobi, and also with Sudan. So when we make sure that those boundaries are confirmed, because the boundaries are not political boundaries for your information. Boundaries are boundaries for service deliveries. So I believe there is a move from the country decision, and also we should also have the, how do you call it, the airports which are able to accommodate the international flight in terms of the navigation facilities, and also so many alternatives. Again, is that is about the airspace, because the airspace cannot be discussed by the institution alone. It is involved even the foreign affairs. It is involved even the office of the president. It is involved so many, even the regional office, which is, I believe, the East African regions. So it is a concern of everyone. Again, you talk about David Mogok, you talk about the checking. He's checking about the random checking. I believe also there is a move in terms of arranging everyone, because Junubin, they wanted to work at airport, all of them, to be sincerely. All of them, they wanted to work at airport. But the airport was not meant to come and work.
Because there is money there.
Yes. The airport was meant to facilitate the passengers, for those who are traveling. Because if you have 100 people who are working in terminal, and you have 50 passengers, what are you doing? So you must balance between the passengers and the staff who are working. So there is a move that we should have the quality staff who are working. And again, he's talk about I think he's talk about the parking,
Yes.
Parking to do with the parking of the vehicles. Now, when you look at the Juba International Airport, there is expansion of the parking area by demolishing some of the building, and then expanding the parking. So that parking will accommodate each and everyone, and making sure that the vehicle who are being parked also safe. And also you must pay, yeah? By the way, you cannot come and park your vehicle and you want it to be safe and you don't facilitate. We will ask for facilitation, because the facilitation will give us a motivation of delivering service. So this is about what Mr. David Magog also, and he's talking about that is it civil aviation is responsible for the airport? Yes, civil aviation is responsible for airport. Is responsible for airport in Wau, is responsible for airport in Malakal, is responsible for any airport within the territory of South Sudan. It is a responsibility of civil aviation, and it is civil aviation to regulate. But the question is, are we accepting the civil aviation to do the work? Because you feel that when you go to some of the airport, the Minister of Fiscal Infrastructure of that airport, of that state, it is in a position to take a responsibility. Civil aviation, when we try to say that this is a responsibility of civil aviation, that state, it is in a position to take a responsibility.
Yes.
So we end up like conflicting within ourselves.
Yes.
So let me again to answer one of the question was about the location of the airport. That why are we not having a plan on a new airport?
Yes.
So I believe there is a plan for the government about the Tali airport. I think also there is a move, and also not only we plan, and then also we must make a visibility study in terms of the resource.
Yes.
So I believe that is
yes.
Few response for those questions.
Let me go to Loputu. Loputu, the terminal building has also seen some changes. Can you share more?
Yes, there's a positive changings. Now we are focusing on the unfinished terminal, which is being constructed by Rocco Company.
The old one.
The old one. Actually, it's a new one, but unfinished.
Yes.
So at the moment, we are renovating the current one, and we are moving towards the one unfinished. This one thing I want to say about, just to add to my colleague about the new airport of Tali. This Tali, there's a move now, the committee will go for site visit, and we'll have a feasibility study soon, so that at least we can start focusing towards the new airport. And let me assure all our citizens that we are going to establish the new airport, which is international.
Yes. For those who are listening, who want to work, in aviation sector, what kind of jobs does South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority offer?
Based on the qualifications. Actually, Civil Aviation Authority is an technical institution. There's a areas of technicality whereby if you are an aviator, you can just apply based on your qualifications. Mm-hmm. Then the management will look into it. You can be employed.
Yes. Power outages are common in many places in South Sudan. How is South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority addressing this challenge at Juba International Airport?
Taxes?
Power outage.
Power.
Yes.
We have now established, we have a provision of new generators, and we have also a JITCO line, and we are also working towards to install solars. We need to have options. We want to maintain the power 24/7 in Juba International Airport, and already we have started. There's a new generators, and there's a JITCO line, and we are budgeting now for the solar.
Yes. Ring, let me move to you. Your last message to those who are listening to us and watching us live on our social media.
My last message is we in South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority, we are working for South Sudanese, and the airport is belong to South Sudanese. So we are delivering a service to the South Sudanese. My advice is that we are open, and the office of the Director General John Waje is open. If you have any suggestion, you have any comment for any developmental opinion, our office is there. And thank you again, Hadi Hawari,
Yes.
for hosting us. And,
Yes.
thank you again.
Your last message, Loputu?
Just I want to deliver this message to our listeners and our citizens that Rome was not built in a day, and we are working hard to make sure that we go stage by stage. And this is why we are here. We are here to listen to our citizens, and it's our mandate to answer them based on what we are doing. And also we'll work hard that we need to establish a suggestion box in the Juba International Airport so that we can react with our citizens. Anyone feel like it's not comfortable of what is going on, please you drop your message to the suggestion box, and every week on our management meeting we'll review that one.
Yes. Let me say thank you to David Loputu Paulino, PR and Communication Manager, and also Ring Gum, Air Control Acting Manager from South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority.
Thank you.
نعم بعد شوية حكون عندنا أخبار بالعربي ما باجيكم شغال كونوا معنا.